Hello everyone, welcome back again to Liverpool Report today. We've got the latest updates on our beloved club Liverpool, but before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of Liverpool Report news. Let's get started. Liverpool now know they need just one more point to become Premier League champions. Second place Arsenal led twice against Crystal Palace, but a pair of Eagles equalisers left Arne Slot's Reds on the brink of the title. Slot's men will seal the deal with a draw against Tottenham on Sunday, though they'll no doubt want more than that. With fans in attendance and ready to celebrate, the champions-elect will hope to do things in style. Now, much of the attention concerns the summer transfer window. Trent Alexander-Arnold is all but certain to join Real Madrid, but Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk will be sticking around after both agreed contract extensions. The current squad will be boosted by the arrival of Georgi Mamardashvili from Valencia. The goalkeeper was one of two Arne Slot signings last summer, along with Federicochiesa, but will only join in 2025. There are likely to be more new arrivals too, as Liverpool aim to compete on multiple fronts next season. Here are Mirror Football's latest lines from around Anfield. Former Arsenal and Barcelona star Emmanuel Petit has warned Trent Alexander-Arnold he could be walking into a mess by joining Real Madrid. The England international is poised to leave champions-elect Liverpool for a Madrid side who look likely to miss out to Barcelona in La Liga. My advice to Alexander-Arnold would be that he is about to win the Premier League again with Liverpool, Petit told Sambaslots. He will always compete for the Champions League with Liverpool. Why would you want to go and join Real Madrid in their current state? It's a mess at Real Madrid, and if you have one or two bad games, you get killed by the fans. You will have no support. It's the opposite of that at Liverpool. At the moment, they are booing Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. Alexander-Arnold will have to play well in every single game. I wish him luck if he does go over there, but at the moment, I can't understand it. Richard Keys expects Liverpool to land Milos Kerkez and Alexander Isak in the summer transfer window. Arne Slot had a quiet first summer in charge, but things could change ahead of the Dutchman's second season at the helm. Arne Slot has been trying to convince us because Arsenal and Villa have done so well in the CL. We've still got a strong PL, Keys wrote in his blog. No, we haven't. It's been a poor season domestically. The two things aren't related. And I'd say this to Slot, re-signing Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah is not like signing two new players. It's the right thing to do, but if Liverpool are going to be competitive next season, they'll need proper new signings. Two certs are Isak and Kerkez, but that won't be enough either. Liverpool midfielder Alexis Mac Allister is well aware of Real Madrid links, but says he remains focused on his current club. The Argentina international is on the verge of becoming a Premier League champion for the first time, having moved to England with Brighton before joining the Reds. I read the rumours and the news reaches me, but the important thing is the present is no matter how much the club loves me. If I play poorly this weekend, they'll lose interest, Mac Allister told Thai Sports. I'm fine at Liverpool, and I don't have any need to leave. I have a lot of respect for the club, and I don't think it's necessary to talk about other clubs. I'm a little far away from living in the city, so there are supporters who greet you with respect, but in the city, they are more passionate. The institution is like a family. Everything is summed up in one sentence. You'll never walk alone. The moment of the anthem is very strong, one of the most beautiful. Until it finishes playing, the match does not start. Liverpool's Dominik Szoboszlai and Alexis Mac Allister gave varied responses when quizzed on their experiences under new boss Arne Slot compared to Jurgen Klopp. With Klopp having bid farewell at the end of the previous season, many a Red supporter braced for what might come next. However, Slot has slipped into the managerial hot seat with remarkable ease. Filling the German's significant boots, Slot is now a single point away from an inevitable Premier League title and has already steered his men to a League Cup final appearance. While a shift in tactical approach is evident, the club's midfield maestros have offered differing insights into the transition from Klopp to Slot. Hungarian star Szoboszlai remained tight-lipped and cautious about comparing the two managers, whereas Mac Allister was more forthcoming about the freshness that has grown under Slot's stewardship. I don't compare them with each other, Szoboszlai stated to Sky Sports regarding Slot and Klopp. They are both unbelievable managers. Jurgen had a different style of playing football than the manager has now. So, that's why football is beautiful. Everybody is different. Probably all the coaches in the whole world are working on something different than the others. I never compare my coaches between each other. Meanwhile, McAllister, speaking with La Media Inglesa, pointed out a fundamental change in Liverpool's tactical approach since Klopp's departure and the arrival of Slot. The Dutchman praised for refreshing the team's style. I think the main difference is that before we were a very, very direct team, and today we're a team where we try to be a little more patient and a little more possessive, McAllister said. With the quality of the players we have, with the physical capacity of the players we have, having possession and at times being able to rest with the ball has helped us a lot to be more fresh. McAllister, who was far more willing to indulge the changes than Szoboszlai, identified this pivot towards a possession-oriented system as the key shift in tactics under Slot, differentiating it from Klopp's transition-based approach. Moreover, Slot himself shared insights into his approach during a Sky Sports interview, highlighting how his setup is utilised and how it differs from Klopp's heavy transitions, reports the Liverpool Echo. I think it's also about if you had to run a lot to recover the ball, to get the ball back, and then if you lose it, immediately afterwards, I see players from my team with their head down thinking, we have to defend again, we have to run again, Slot stated. But the other team gets a lot of confidence because they immediately have the ball back again. So, it's not only this extra pass that maybe gives you a better rest defence, football is also a mental game. And if you have the ball a lot, you feel more comfortable, you feel better. So, yeah, if this pass after transition immediately leads to a chance and the fans are loud, that also gives you the right energy, mental energy. But if you pick out a difficult ball without, so a lot of risk, without a lot of reward, if it finds your teammate, then I think another choice would have been better. Michael Owen admits Ryan Gravenberch got lucky that Liverpool missed out on Martin Zubimendi, with the Dutch midfielder able to make the midfield slot his own. He has been among the most improved performers as the Reds have charged towards the Premier League title. Gravenberch was signed in Jurgen Klopp's final summer, joining from Bayern Munich, but the Dutchman was unable to become a regular during his debut season. This year, though, under arneslot, the 22-year-old has been a huge hit alongside the likes of Dominik Szoboszlai, Alexis McAllister and curtisjones. Liverpool made no major signings in the summer, but their pursuit of Zubimendi was well documented. The midfielder had just starred for Spain during their Euro 2024 success and was also a standout performer with Real Sociedad. The La Liga outfit were ultimately able to retain their player, despite interest from Liverpool and Arsenal. It meant that Gravenberch remained a regular, with Zubimendi's potential arrival likely limiting his game time, but he's more than taken his chance. Owen said, "From Gravenberch's point of view, you could say he's got lucky, but he's also grasped his chance. If Zubimendi signed, you have got no doubts, they still would have won the league. And it would have been a great signing, I guess. I do think, when you get a group, a collective of good characters and players, the ones who necessarily all get swept along. It shows all the time at every club, if you've got a bad team, a bad set of characters or a bad group, I don't care who you sign. They will turn average as well if the crux of the squad is not a good one. I believe whoever you bring to Liverpool, they'll fall into line. If you go back to when Jurgen Klopp first joined, there were so many average players, but there was a group of them that led the way. People like James Milner and Jordan Henderson were never world class. There were so many players who, you'd say they are never going to reach these heights, but when you get that good group and leadership, then it sweeps the whole lot. Liverpool have got that. Everyone says, what's wrong with Manchester United? That's the opposite. There are a lot of good players there, but they can't do it. Gary Neville is among those to praise the way in which Slot has got the most out of the players he inherited. Gravenberch wasn't tipped to make such an impact, but his potential, which was evident in his Ajax days, has been unlocked by the Reds' boss. He confessed that Zubimendi was on their radar, but claimed Gravenberch had all the same qualities. Slot said, "The player we wanted to bring in Zubimendi. I think that's pretty much out in the open. Now he was also a player who was really comfortable. He's still a player who could bring the ball from the last line to our forwards. This is a special quality Ryan has, the ability to turn away from his man.